Good morning students. Welcome to the class of English Literature. Today we shall start chapter number 13 from your MCB. And the name of the chapter is Androcles and the Lion. Androcles and the Lion is a play based on a story. The story is a fable by Aesop, who was a Greek storyteller who lived in hundreds of years ago. He collected and wrote a number of fables, which were short stories that ended with a moral or a message. They were called fables because they often featured animals, forces of nature, and objects behaving like human beings. Now let us start our chapter. The story is set in the olden days of Roman Empire. Roman Empire was very rich empire. Many people were very rich and many people were very poor. Rich people like the kings, all the ministers, noblemen and all the other wealthy men used to enslave poor people without their will. They used to forcefully enslave poor people for doing their duties. And many times these rich people ill-treated these poor people. The poor people didn't have any freedom. They were not given proper food. They were not given proper clothes. Nothing at all. They were treated like animals. So, the story is one of such slave. The name of the slave is Androcles. Androcles' master was very cruel, but Androcles was very brave and kind. He was very tired of his master's ill treatment. He was searching for the opportunity to run away from his master, and one day he got that opportunity. He ran away from his master. He went to the deep forest. He was very brave. He was not scared of going in the forest, but he was very tired of his masters. So he went to a forest. He was very happy in the jungle because finally he was free. He was roaming in the forest to find food, and then all of a sudden he came in front of a lion. At first he got very scared. He thought to run away from there. Then he saw closely and carefully. He saw that the lion was not moving from his place. He noticed that the lion was in much pain. He understood that the lion had some difficulties. Then he went little further, very carefully. He saw that the lion was injured. The lion's paw was injured with a big thorn. Androcles felt very pity for the lion. He went there very carefully. He sat near the lion and kept his paw in his hand. He took the lion's paw in his hand. Now Androcles was very much frightened from within. But the lion also understood the good intentions of Androcles. The lion cooperated with Androcles. Androcles then plucked out the piece of thorn from the paw of the lion. Androcles then tore a piece of his own clothing and tied it up around the wounded paw. And then, until the lion got well enough to roam, or we can say walk on its own, Androcles took good care of the lion. Gradually, Androcles and the lion became good friends. But Androcles' master was very angry on Androcles. He complained to the authorities how his slave ran away from him. So many soldiers were sent in search of Androcles. The soldiers searched for Androcles here and there, but Androcles was not found. At last, soldiers went into the forest in search of Androcles. At last, they found Androcles. They brought Androcles before the king. In those days, running away from the master was a serious crime, and such serious crime had only one punishment, and that punishment was to put that man in front of a wild animal which was hungry for many days, so that the wild animal would eat that person. Androcles got the same punishment. He was put in between a circus ground. This was a very big ceremony. People used to enjoy such punishments. A lot of people were gathered. There was a big audience. The emperor also sat there. The master was also there. Everybody was sitting or waiting for the lion to eat up Androcles. But what happened? When the lion was set free in front of Androcles, he was very hungry. He ran towards Androcles. But when he saw Androcles, he started licking Androcles' face like a cat. Everybody was astonished, very surprised. The emperor was also very surprised to watch such a behavior of the lion. He was very amused. He asked Androcles, "What happened? Why didn't the lion eat you?" Androcles then explained everything that happened in the forest. He said that, "I have helped this lion and the lion remembers my help. See how grateful the lion is." The lion didn't forget that Androcles was the one who helped him. The emperor got so moved by the story that he demanded that Androcles should be set free and he should not be a slave. Then he asked Androcles, "Well, what else do you want? What is your wish?" Then Androcles asked that, "I don't want anything else. You just set this lion free too," because freedom was the most important thing for Androcles. Therefore, the lion and Androcles both were set free. They both then lived happily together. So, this is the story of a man and a wild animal. The wild animal who cannot speak like a man, and the man who understood the pain of that wild animal. Androcles teaches us how to be brave, how to be kind. He also teaches us the importance of freedom, whereas the lion teaches us how to be grateful. If someone helps you, you should always remember that help. So, this is the story of the friendship between the wild animal and Androcles. I hope you must have enjoyed this story.